the new update on my Beetle, and as you can see, it's all dirty because I have not driven it at all. I think the last time I really drove this thing was when we did a Cars and Coffee like a month ago or two. So the whole idea is we are pulling the motor today, and I'm gonna show the process on how I pull the motor. And well, this is gonna have no motor and it's just gonna go back and get stored away until the next version of this car. The whole reason that I'm taking the motor out is because I did become frustrated with the motor, with the power wise. Like power wise, this thing's strong. It will last me pretty much to go anywhere. I trust this motor completely. It's just whenever I'm driving down the highway and newer cars pull up next to you, you're already at your limit going highway speeds, because this car was never meant to go past 70. So I'm gonna have to upgrade transmission, and I'm gonna do an engine swap. That's what I'm gonna do. The one thing I do like about my motor is how simplified everything is. It's just these two wires and fuel lines, and pretty much just 13 millimeter bolts all the way around, and this whole rear end comes off, and then I actually don't need to raise the car to take the motor out. I can just unbolt it and it'll just slide right out. I'm gonna take this one off, I just now disconnected the right side fuel line, and then right here is a little tab that I added that holds the fuel line a little better. It doesn't jump around. And then I just need to take this fuel line off, and that's pretty much it for the motor. There's nothing else to it. What I'm doing is taking off the 13 millimeters, or like 5 right here, and then since I'm able to take off this piece, I'm taking off the one bolt here, and then that's pretty much it for this side. Oh, and just disconnect the tail light. So there we go. I'm tagging you in. All right, you're gonna go that way. So it's pretty much like that, and you should feel it with your fingers. The damage, and everything's looking pretty clean, but you see that? That's not good, and it's not dripping around the seal on the transmission. In fact, I bet this is coming straight from the motor, from the back over here. There's a seal behind the block right here. I would have to take the flywheel off, but there's that seal, and if there's too much pressure in the crankcase, it will blow off. Or it could be something else, but the only way to find out is taking it apart, and we're not gonna do that in this episode. So, all right, well, that's the end of this era. It served me well for the past 2 years, but now it's time for new changes and from some more better and proer stuff for this car. I won't reveal what motor I'm gonna do just yet, but some already know what I'll do. Something that's uncommon and I think needs to be a little more common. So there we go.
Si Oscar puede balancear el motor, tú y yo podemos alzar la batería.
No sé si están. Hold on. ¿Quieres que te suba? You see me? The clutch is the situation here where this has a, I forgot what it's called, throwout bearing, I think is what it's called. I forgot. But this part of the clutch is different than that one. If you look at the other one, it's got that metal ring around it. On my transmission, that ring is already on the transmission, but in this one's not. So. Alright, from last clip, it's been a little bit. I realized that the push didn't have audio, so now the motor is in the car. This was in my car, and the old, well, actually both motors were in my car. The other one is the one I took all the way to St. Louis and back, put it into this, and now what I had just now is in this. So it's just the way things are currently. And actually we're gonna take this thing over to Ohio, and that's for an adventure for tomorrow. So